The Shadow in the Mirror. Late one stormy night, 12-year-old Ella stood in her dimly lit bathroom, brushing her teeth before bed. Thunder growled in the distance, and the old pipes groaned as water dripped steadily from the faucet. She paused, catching movement in the mirror out of the corner of her eye. Turning her head slightly, Ella saw it, a dark shadow standing behind her. Her heart raced as she spun around, but the room was empty. "Just my imagination," she whispered, trying to convince herself. Yet, when she turned back to the mirror, the shadow hadn't disappeared. It had grown larger, its form now distinctly human-like, though its face was a swirling void. "Ella," it rasped, though no mouth moved. The voice was deep, hollow, and echoed unnaturally in her ears. The lights flickered, plunging the room into darkness for a moment before buzzing back to life. She screamed, bolting down the hallway to her parents' room. "There's something in the mirror," she cried. Her father groggily followed her back to the bathroom, but by then, the shadow was gone. He dismissed it as a bad dream, but Ella couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Over the next few days, Ella's reflection in the mirror began behaving oddly. It would linger when she walked away, smirking at her as if it knew something she didn't. Objects in her room started shifting places, and strange whispers filled the air when she was alone. Determined to uncover the truth, Ella researched the history of their house. What she found chilled her to the bone. Decades ago, a man named Victor had lived there and was rumored to practice dark rituals. He'd vanished under mysterious circumstances, but locals whispered his soul had become trapped in the mirrors he used in his dark experiments. One night, the whispers turned into growls. Ella's reflection began pounding on the other side of the mirror, its expression full of malice. "Let me out," it demanded, as cracks spread across the glass like spider webs. Desperate, Ella reached out to a local paranormal expert who gave her a grim solution. She had to shatter the mirror to sever the connection, but doing so risked releasing Victor's spirit into the real world. With no other choice, Ella armed herself with a hammer. As she swung, the shadow erupted from the mirror, screaming in fury. The house trembled, lights exploded, and Ella was thrown backward as the mirror shattered into 1,000 pieces. For a moment, there was silence. The room was dark, save for the faint glow of moonlight. But then, Ella heard it, a low chuckle from the shards of glass on the floor. Victor was free. Ella never saw him again, but her reflection never returned to normal. Every time she passed a mirror, her reflection would pause, smile, and whisper, "Thank you, Ella." If this story sent chills down your spine, hit like and subscribe to Midnite Chillz for more haunting tales. Don't forget to share with your bravest friends, if they can handle it. Turn on the notifications so you'll never miss what lurks in the shadows.